Okay, so this is my friend Sabrina, and she's joining us today for this next episode of Across the Big Big Water. I told you that was the name, right?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
But now I know.
Yeah, we know, she knows. So, funny thing, we met in the airport, like on the flight here, like...
The very first flight.
Yeah.
Well, my first flight.
It was my second flight, because it was in Fort Worth, Texas. And there were a ton of children, and I was like, I'm not dealing. Like, I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw her, and I was like, okay, she looks kind of close to my age. I'm gonna go sit by her. And she was on the phone with her mom. Well, I asked her if I could sit next to her first, and she was talking to her mom, and I was like, this is super awkward. I don't know what to do, but it's better than a child. So, and then I asked her what she was doing, because she was talking to her mom about going to Spain, and I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe. And so I was like, what school are you going to? And you were like...
I was like, I'm going to Sagunto, and I was pretty sure she didn't know what I was talking about,
But I got super excited, because, there's no... Sagunto's a small town. There's, no
Exactly.
way you go to Sagunto, and it's not ACA, So I, freaked the crap out. I'm probably sure you, thought I was crazy.
No, I was excited, too, because I was like, I found someone to travel with, yes!
Oh, it was glorious experience.
Yeah, it was good.
So then we could kind of see each other as we were in different seats and stuff, but between flights we could sit together. And we also found Tanner, my friend Tanner from Union. And I was like, oh, so there was a little group of us.
More people.
Yay. It was great. It was lovely. So anyway, now that we got that introduction out of the way, this is my friend Sabrina.
Hey again.
Sabrina, like the witch.
Definitely. I
Okay.
get that so much.
I know, I get Ashton Kutcher all the time. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is last weekend? Was it last weekend or 2 weekends ago? Last weekend. Today is the 30th, so it's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy. I love you and I miss you. And now we're going to sing. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Mommy. Terry.
Happy birthday to you.
I love you. I miss you. I don't even know when you're going to see this because we're not good at this whole communication thing, but this is fine. Anyway, today's the 30th, and last weekend we went to Campamento, which is basically kind of like camp meeting. For those of you who went to College View Academy and Union and stuff, it's kind of like a mix of camp meeting and high school retreat or freshman orientation. That camp out we went on for freshman orientation is kind of like that. So it was a lot of meetings and worships and then games and stuff like that.
Stuff in Spanish.
Oh, so much Spanish. Did not go well.
Yeah, that was rough.
Very rough.
But it was fun.
It was fun. So obviously at the meetings I missed everything.
Yeah, me too. For the most part, yeah.
It was pretty bad. I could catch some words in between. I was like, oh, lugar. I know that word.
Exactly. I was like, I know that word.
Oh.
Every once in a while, a phrase.
Yes.
If you got lucky.
Yes, that was, yeah. But the games were actually somewhat fun, but some of them were terrible.
They were great.
We'll talk about kind of some of our favorite activities from that. So it was on Sabbath?
Yeah, it was Sabbath.
Okay, we did a kind of decathlon type of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And some things were very, very fun. There was this one game, I just called it the wheelbarrow game, because, they made, a pit. They dug out, a pit, and, filled it with water and mud and stuff, and then they put, those sparring, those sparring things you see when, people are, on a log, on the water, and, sparring with each other, with those, pole thingies.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put a couple of those, and, what you had to do is, your partner, grabbed your feet, or whichever one you were, grabbed your feet, and the other person had to, wheelbarrow across and, step over these things.
It was ridiculous.
In the mud. And then there was this one guy.
One
guy who had one of those little things. And he was poking you and trying to push you over.
Yeah, I was like, this is hard enough. How are you going to try to push me over?
And they were spraying us with water and the water was so cold. So cold. But yeah, I was not having it. I pushed the guy. I grabbed the thing and just pushed him. I was like, no! Not dealing with you right now. I'm trying to get across. It was so cold.
It was a lot of fun. That was probably my favorite
I
one.
think that was my favorite one too.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot that involved really, really, really cold water. So that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
And now the worst game. I'll let you explain the worst game.
Which one?
The one with the flower.
Oh, this one.
So
Oh my
bad.
gosh. Okay,
It was
so
awful.
it was really simple. All you did was, first there was a bucket of water and there was carrots in it. So you would just like bob your head in the water and grab a carrot, and then next there was this bucket of flour. Oh my gosh. So your face is all wet, right? And then you go over to this bucket of flour and you're trying to like find a piece of candy and you can't use your hands. So you have to like nuzzle your face around, and so your entire face is covered in flour and it's in your mouth.
It was so
It was
bad.
awful.
It was the nastiest thing I've ever done. Like, I was one of the last people in my group to go, and so like I could see this piece of candy, but it was at like the bottom of the bucket, so I literally had to get like my entire face like in this bucket. And I came out and I couldn't find it with my mouth. Like I saw it before I put my head in it, but as soon as my head was in it, I was like, I have no idea where this little piece of candy is. So I got it like all in my mouth, and then this like clump of it got stuck like right at like the corner of my mouth. So as soon as I came up, I like coughed, and just all of it like just all over my stomach and all over my legs, and I was like literally my face was just one big like.
I didn't even know.
I don't know. Like literally, I felt kind of like a snowman.
Yeah, and then they were gonna take a picture, so they made us leave it on there, and so it just starts to dry and crack, and it's all kinds of awful.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Please, like, just if you ever have a chance, like if you get to a situation where you have to do a game like that, just don't do it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. I was washing my face off, and I put my piece of candy like on top, like of where like the sinks were.
Yeah.
And then I forgot it, so like it wasn't even worth it because I didn't get the candy.
It's fun watching people. You should definitely watch people do it. It's great.
The people who went first were lucky because they just had like a little like Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Yes.
Reindeer dot on their nose, except it was white, obviously, because it's flour. Red flour, that'd be really weird.
Ooh, that would be like, I don't even know. I feel like they would dye your face. It'd be like, all of it would be like, what happened to your face? Just nothing.
Flour.
It was a game. I hate that game.
Oh, that was awful. Let's see. Oh, so that was like the decathlon, but there was a lake there. And you know what else was there? When you have a lake, well, sometimes. We're not in Nebraska, so like, there's actually stuff like around the lake, like mountains and stuff, like you saw from one of my, I think it was my last video where I showed you kind of like, right outside my window is like the mountains and stuff like that, which we get to look at right now.
It's very nice, yes.
It's lovely. So we have really good lighting.
Yeah, this is
Lighting's
great
bomb.
lighting.
So, not in Nebraska. There's like mountains and cliffs like all around this lake, and it's really pretty. And guess what?
We got to cliff jump. It was great.
It was so
great.
fun. Like, we saw people doing it, and like she and I like freaked out. We're like,
yes.
let's go cliff
Oh
jumping!
my gosh, I was like, we have to.
And so then we got up there, and we're looking down. We're like trying to find the best place to go because it's kind of like jagged, like all the way down. I'm like, I'm not gonna be. You know that scene in Titanic where like that one guy like jumps off the side, but then he hits the fan, or not the fan, the propeller. His leg like hits the propeller when he's jumping out of the sinking boat, and so he's like spinning, and it looks terrible. Like I don't. Have you never seen Titanic?
No.
Oh, it's so bad. It's literally like it makes me cringe every single time. Like, oh. Anyway, so I was not gonna be that guy. So I'm like trying to find the best place to jump off and like make sure I can like jump far enough out so I don't like die. And so we're going at the same time, and like right before we go, I'm like, oh, you hurt my hand, I don't want to do it.
And I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
And so then we jumped, and we fell.
And it was cold. It was really cold. Like, it was
so
refreshing, but I wasn't ready for that.
No, it was like, it made me think of the Titanic again. I was like, this water must be like 32 degrees.
If I stay in here long enough, I could die. Okay, maybe not, but it was
I
still
don't think
really
so.
cold.
It was really cold. And then she had the bright idea to swim across the lake.
Yes, that
This
was-
was a different day, but still, it's the same lake, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, so we jump off and we're like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. But I had like already take off swimming, and she's like, this is a bad idea, and I was like, no, let's keep going. But we made it like halfway. I was like, I am really tired. I don't know why I chose to do this, but we made it all the way. It was great.
So bad.
It was nice and cold. And then on our way back, because it was almost lunchtime, we saw some guys in a double kayak, and then the guy was like, do you need help? And we were like, yes, Yes, we need help, please.
I was so tired.
Ashley didn't even say anything. She just like swims over and like grabs on. She's like, yes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done swimming. This was a bad idea.
It was great though.
Oh, mercy. So that it was fun. Like I was not looking forward to it. Like completely honest, I was like dreading it. I was like, I've literally had to do this every year since I was like 15, and they've always been not great. So it's just like, it's just gonna be the same thing, and it's gonna be in Spanish, which is a language I don't understand, so I'm just gonna be lost the entire time and just feel like a stupid American. Which I kind of did sometimes. Like, that's just kind of inevitable. But
Yeah.
it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be able to play the dumb American card,
And I'd
though.
be like, I don't know what you're saying, sorry.
Like, when people tell you to do stuff, it's like... So, Campamento was actually really fun. Like, I didn't get a whole lot from the meetings.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah.
But it was fun all over, like, just seeing new people in our groups. Like, we had a group, each group we were in, they, like, chose the groups for you, so we got to hang out with new people instead of just...
Which I don't remember any of the names of any of the people that were in my group, but...
Nope.
Actually, that's a lie. I met Ivan and Durbin.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I had met them before. They're, like, two black guys, and they're so funny.
They're hilarious.
They're freaking-
They're great.
They're so dumb. But, I got to know them more. Like, I met them once at, like, lunch.
Yeah.
But I got to hang out with them a little bit more, and
They're
now we're buddies. So that was cool.
Yeah.
So that was Campamento, which, if you decide to come to Spain, don't be scared of it. Like I was. Actually, I wasn't scared of it. It was just like, ugh, not again. It's really fun, though. And it's really pretty.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
super
The
pretty.
water
So
was
clear.
like so clear, and it was blue. It was actually blue, not green or brown or nasty. It was blue.
A mix of green and brown.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was so cool. So that was kind of cool to have like the first weekend of being here. I mean, it was good and bad because like I didn't tell my parents or my boyfriend that I was going anywhere because I was like, oh, there's probably gonna be Wi-Fi in like the dining hall or whatever. Nope. Nope. So literally like 3 days. Nobody knew where I was that was like from the States.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry, Zach. That was my bad, because I definitely did not tell him. So he, like, as soon as I got service again, I'd gotten a text from him. He's like, I don't really know what's happening. I'm kind of worried. I don't know where you are. I haven't heard anything for, like, 2.5 days. I'm kind of worried about you, so,
Are you okay?
yeah. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not dead, I promise. So, okay, keeping with, like, C's, Campamento and classes.
Ooh, yes.
So, like I explained, I think last time, I don't know, in one of my previous videos, there's A, B, C, D, and E, and we are both in C, which I was very excited about, because, like, she was one of the few people I knew, like, once we got here and, like, started meeting people and stuff, so I was like, okay, I know somebody in my class, I know I have somebody to sit by. So, how do you feel about classes?
Like, but okay, it's like I enjoy some of them, some parts of them, and other parts, like, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about at all, especially Bible class, but the other ones are okay.
For the most part, yeah.
Grammar is not great, but it's grammar, so, like, how's it gonna be great at all? It's so confusing.
Today wasn't as bad.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad. Like, there are times when it's okay.
Yeah. And I mean, cello!
Oh my gosh, cello! I was about to say, she's our composition, right?
Yeah.
Love her.
She's
so
the
adorable.
cutest little thing.
Oh my gosh.
Like, literally, she's like the size of an elf.
Yeah.
And she's the cutest thing. She's like, literally the first day of class, she's like writing on the board. She's like, she was saying all this in Spanish, so I'm like paraphrasing everything because I don't even know how to repeat that in Spanish yet. But she's like, my name is Cello. It's always just Cello. No Miss Cello, no Professor Cello, like just Cello. And just her voice is like super like squeaky and she's so cute. She's so cute. And she was like, my real name is Consuelo, but ew, Consuelo's such a gross name. Blah, blah. Who wants to hear Consuelo? No, it's Cello. Chelsea, you're super cute. That was so funny.
Yes, and I love her because she speaks clearly and slowly, so I can
Yes.
understand it. We can understand it.
Yes.
It's nice.
Because, like, a lot of our other teachers, like, I know, actually, pretty much all of our other teachers, like, because we don't, like, in English, we can, we start recognizing words because, like, you know where the end and beginning of the words are because you, like, know how to spell them and, like, you recognize them. We're not at that point in Spanish yet, so literally it's all just like, blah, 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 instead of a blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Instead of everything, like, slurred together, she speaks, like, I can
You can actually tell, like, where the start and end of a word is, and that's super nice because it's like, I know nothing. Literally, I say that at least, like, 12 times a day.
No, she does. She does. It's like, I know nothing.
I know nothing, but this is fine. Everything's fine.
It's okay, I guess.
If I'm gonna be known for anything by the time I leave here, it's probably gonna be that. Like,
Yes.
the girl who knows nothing, but says it's fine. Yeah, it's bad. But, I feel like, okay, so we've been here for what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
It's only been 2 weeks.
Seems like
Mercy,
forever.
it feels like 2 months.
Yeah.
Maybe even longer. I don't even know. But it's been, I can already tell that, like, my listening comprehension has improved.
Yes.
Like, and I'm getting back to the point where, like, I could read and write it, like, decently before I got here. But, like, now that I'm kind of getting back into it, like, I can tell that, like, my reading and writing has improved. Like, now that I'm remembering, like, different tenses and different, like, in-between words that you have to use and, like, structure and stuff like that. But I still can't say anything.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all there, but it's not able to come out.
Exactly. Like, it's the strangest thing.
It's so hard.
It's the worst, because, like, I know they're saying things to me, and for the most part, I know what they're saying. But what comes, I think, what was it? You said something about how, like, I have a collegiate, we have collegiate minds with, like, a toddler's mouth.
Yes.
And it is the worst.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I think that's one of the biggest things, like, after, like, the euphoric, like, state of coming, being here, like, oh, I'm in Spain, then it's frustration hits. You're just like, I can't speak, and this is frustrating, and everything.
Yep. Like, 2 weeks ago, like, a couple days after we got here, like, once classes started, like, the day classes started or something, or the day before, they took us to Carrefour, which is basically kind of like the...
Like Walmart?
Yeah, it's kind of like Walmart.
Yeah.
And so they took us there, and I bought a jar of Nutella, because I love Nutella, and I only know one person that doesn't, and, like, I will openly admit to being the person that eats it with a spoon, and I love it. And that jar is gone. So, in 2 weeks, I ate the whole jar of Nutella, so if that doesn't tell you how my life is going right now, like, I don't know what will. So, you have anything else to add about classes? Like, it's gonna get better.
Yeah. Yeah, even, like, it's gotten better, like, understanding, like she said, like, my hearing, my auditory, like, listening has gotten so much better. But, yeah, it just takes time.
So much time.
I'm excited to actually be able to speak Spanish.
Yeah,
Someday.
I think they say how, like, sometimes, I don't remember if it's, like, they say there's, like, a steady progression, or if it's, like, a switch that, like, once it clicks. I don't really care which one it is. I'm just excited for the day I can actually say, like, a full sentence without, like, I'm thinking, like, what's the first word I need?
Exactly.
It's
like I'm searching. I just want to have it happen.
Just to be able to have, like, one complete sentence without, like, hesitating. I'm very excited for that day.
Yes.
That will be a great accomplishment, I think.
Yeah. I'll be like, yes, I can actually speak now.
I definitely also very much feel the need for, like, a therapy pet. There's nothing fuzzy here.
There's cats
like,
everywhere.
They're scared.
Yeah.
They don't do anything. They're not friendly. And it's awful. I've seen one dog on campus.
Yeah.
But we go to town, and I see them on every other street block, and I'm just like, dog him, dog him, dog.
Not even joking, she does. She's like, oh, there's a puppy. There's a dog.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's kind of funny.
So that's kind of a gist of what's going on, and now I have a special video for you that I recorded earlier this week after one of our grammar classes, where it was just one of those days where it was just nothing, like we were just not having it, like it literally made 0 sense. So this is the part of the video where we tell you like the good, but everything's fine. Like there's or the bad, but there's everything good. Wait, what? Yeah.
I don't know.
The good and bad parts. This video is for the days that are bad. So
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy this little snippet of a rant. And yeah, it'll kind of just give you an idea of what life is like here. Some days are definitely worse than others. So
It's true.
thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back to my channel. And next time, I think I'm gonna be talking about like food. Kind of mentioned food and coffee, and just some of the things we can do around here. Just kind of some of the activities we can do like between classes and stuff like that. So tune in for that next time and enjoy this angry, unhappy video of Ashton just ranting about class. So bye.
Oh, there's it. I was like, where is it?
Okay, bye. Bonus video. I'm literally so flipping mad. Like, I'm so angry right now. Okay, so I just got out of class, and I swear my teacher, like, doesn't know how to teach. Like, I'm so confused. I'm so angry. Okay, so we're working on, like, indirect and direct objects in Spanish. It's like, okay, I've done that before. Like, I'm familiar with it. But the worksheet's all in Spanish, so, like, I don't actually know, like, what we're supposed to be doing. Because you have to, like, flip around. So the sentence is saying, like, will you buy me a motorcycle? We have to switch it around to be like, I will buy you a motorcycle. I will buy it for you, or whatever. So I'm talking to my teacher. I'm asking her a question. And I asked the question. She's like, oh, it's this because of this. And so I'd be like, oh, okay. So I would reiterate it in the same way she just told me and be like, okay, so it's this because of this. She's like, no. It's this because of this. And I'm just like, I literally just asked you that question and you said this answer, and now I asked the exact same question and it's a different answer. And I'm so angry and I don't understand anything when I should. So this is why I have a big jar of Nutella and I'm eating it with a spoon. Judge me. I don't care. I'm so freaking pissed off right now. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, she doesn't even speak English, I guess. I don't know. It's so dumb. We don't have a book, so it's not like I can look at examples on there. So literally, I feel like I'm gonna have to be teaching myself everything for any class that she teaches. Like, literally, like I said, I asked her a question, be like, okay, is it this answer because of this? And she's like, no, it's this because of this. And I was like, okay, so I reiterate it, and she's like, no, you had it right. And I was like, you literally just contradicting everything you're saying, and I don't understand, and I don't like it. I'm so mad. So here's this lovely rant video. I'm gonna go keep eating Nutella because I hate everything right now. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. I need a dog.